Hello everyone, this is H to the Husky here. We are on game number 6 between NonY and TheLittleOne. It looks like, wow, TheLittleOne actually spawning his Zerg again, alternating once again. He has the most random luck as playing random, go figure. So anyways, bottom left side is NonY, red Protoss, and I gotta say, go check out our sponsor iRip, and whichever channel these are on, make sure to go subscribe to both of us, youtube.com/HuskyStarcraft and youtube.com/HDStarcraft. Not sure actually which channel these are going on, but either way, we have the entire tournament uploaded there. So wow, this is a 3-2 series right now, and still, if NonY loses one game, he's out. But if TheLittleOne loses 2 games, then he really threw away the advantage he had. I don't know what to expect in this game, HD.
I think that this map being steps of war, I think both players going to opt to go for one base, especially TheLittleOne probably not going to grab a fast expansion this game because of the possible threat of that Zealot pressure. I think this map tends to favor Protoss over Zerg as well. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if TheLittleOne's going to be able to inflict any quick damage in this game with his early Zerglings. I think he's going to opt to go for that Speedling attack into Banelings again that he seems to favor very heavily against NonY, which I've got to say is some of the best play, Zerg play I've ever seen, just showing how TheLittleOne's able to transition his ability to multitask different groups and armies from Terran into Zerg. So really, TheLittleOne playing on his toes. He is throwing down that spawning pool at 14, and it looks like he might think about grabbing this expansion. No, the drone bypassing the probe, gonna go straight for a scout.
It's very important to scout on this map. Even though it is a 2-player map, you want to scout with that drone to see if you're going to be getting any early pressure here. I mean, look, the Overlord's almost there, but you got to see what's in here, and he's going to see the 2 gateway. This is exactly why you have to scout this, because early pressure, like we've been saying, very effective on this map because the rush distance is so exceptionally short. Now, one thing you can do is actually get roaches on this map. Roaches are fairly effective. Well, I mean, you're kind of forced to in some situations to deal with the early pressure because roaches are so powerful against early pressure like this. But anyways, do note that NonY not getting his gas at all yet, getting poked there by a drone. But yep, we should be seeing it. Did he say the chrono boost energy? He does have 50 there, so probably going to be chrono boosting both these gateways right as they finish and start putting on some early pressure.
Yep, there's going to be a lot of Zealots on the way for NonY, and TheLittleOne is going to throw down a Roach War, and like you said, good call, going to get the exact counter unit to deal with those Zealots, and there is one Extractor on the way. All TheLittleOne needs is one gas to fund the Roaches all day long. He does not need 2, so we're probably going to see one gas, going to see TheLittleOne pump out as many Roaches as he can to deal with this early pressure. There are some Speedlings moving across the map, going to tuck away in this corner behind the ramp, so possibly TheLittleOne's going to try to make a run by when these Zealots do move out, and we'll see how NonY copes with that. Meanwhile, NonY getting one more geyser. He's going to have 2 running and a Cybernetics core. Doesn't look like NonY's going to push out, though.
Interesting, yeah, he does have 3 Zealots now. There's still a window where he can push out. I think the reason he's stopping is because I believe he was able to scout that Roach Warren. I want to double check. He did have a probe in there, yes, so he knew exactly what was on the way. That was really bad luck for TheLittleOne, because if your opponent knows you're getting Roaches, they're just going to go, oh, I'll stop making Zealots, and I'll start making units that are good against Roaches. That's why we're seeing Stalkers on the way right now, although one Zealot still is continuing. And it's pretty interesting, he's keeping his Zerglings at the side of the ramp. You can still see him there when you move down that ramp, so I don't know how effective a run-by will be, but I think this is a good choice from NonY not to push out. Getting extra gateways, probably going to be doing a little bit later of an attack, although he still is chrono boosting units out of here. He's got Sentries and Stalkers still on the way, both chrono boosted, and so I would assume he's going to push out here, but he knows exactly what he's going to meet, and that is going to be a lot of Roaches.
Yeah, there is. Let's take a look at the production tab. Actually, no, it looks like TheLittleOne gonna be getting lots of Speedlings. He's got speed being researched as well. I think TheLittleOne, with that Overlord that was perching overhead these double gateways, he saw that NonY wasn't gonna make a push with his double gate. He wasn't gonna push with the Zealots, and so we don't have a single Roach in production right now. TheLittleOne kind of just switched his build back to what he likes, and that is the Speedling. We might even see an Evo Chamber go down pretty soon for those upgrades that he tends to favor, and with this many Speedlings, although the speed isn't quite being done researched yet, it's going to be very difficult for NonY to move out. He's going to be forced to leave some Zealots behind and split his forces.
The thing that's important about this map, though, is that there is no second way into that natural, and also the way into the natural is a choke ramp, basically, that you can actually block that off fairly easily, and so it's much, much easier to secure your natural than it is on the last map we saw, Desert Oasis, where the Zerglings have free reign. There's a lot less wiggle room on this map, and so you got to be very, very careful going this Speedling build. I am surprised that he did stop making roaches, but I think, like we've been saying, he wanted to switch his build up once he saw that NonY was adapting to the mass roach. So basically they're playing a lot of mind games here, and each player is trying to get ahead in their build order. What is that Queen doing? Just chilling out in the center of the map. Don't know what her story is, but wow, that's actually really bad. Gonna be losing her larva inject and all that stuff. It should be injecting larva right now. That's actually a pretty big blunder. The expansion just now going down for NonY.
NonY, the little one, actually throwing down a couple spine crawlers just to defend in case NonY decides to push out. Cancels one of his spine crawlers. I don't agree with him throwing down spine crawlers, because look at how many Zerglings he's got already. 32 lings on the map. It's just like the little one really, really likes these Zerglings. Does he have a Baneling's nest on the way? No, not yet. He does have a lair. Meanwhile, Protoss player NonY getting a forge on the way, so he's thinking about getting those weapons upgrade. And both players just kind of building up big armies. Notice how NonY positions his army to cover both the natural as well as potentially block off the ramp from those Speedlings. So he's going to be able to secure both these expansions with a small force, and this is why I think this map tends to favor Protoss, because you can really cover both expansions with a quick and easy force early on.
Absolutely, that is one of the most crucial things about this map is, compared to Desert Oasis, this map extremely favors Protoss. I mean, you can't do those Zergling run-bys. Even if you kill these rocks over here at this ramp, that's only opening up a bigger entrance, basically. There's no backdoor, and to try and actually get into the main, you have to go through this tiny little ramp. So, I think NonY is doing a very good build for this map, and I don't know if these Speedlings are really going to cut it. The only position that the Speedlings can be in that'll be good is if he can get a flank in the center of the map. But like we've said, the center of the map is so extremely small. So, I'm curious to see what the LittleOne can make happen here. He is continuing to get a lot of spine crawlers. We have seen NonY in the past deal with mass spine crawler defense very effectively. Although we don't see a Stargate yet, so I don't think we're going to be seeing any Phoenix. But I just want to say I think that NonY's build order is a lot better, but he's slightly behind in the economy.
Yeah, the little one has +1 Carapace on the way as well, so that's going to help those Speedlings just a little bit more when it comes to the big battle when it does occur. We do have a robotics facility as well. I think it would be in NonY's best favor to get a Colossus out to deal with these mass Speedlings, although his army composition right now can deal with it pretty easily as well. With all those sentries and zealots, he's going to have an easy time against the Speedlings, I think. So he's just got to worry about the potential run-by, and that's why we haven't seen him move out yet. The little one, at the same time, is playing really defensively. Look at this. He got 4 spine crawlers, all of his Speedlings chilling right next to those as well, and he's even got burrow being researched, so he's really thinking about using that burrow trap movement at the same time. So really, both players playing ultra defensive, and I think whoever makes the right move and doesn't make a critical blunder is going to probably take this game.
The creep highway is extending all the way out across the map. I mean,